You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? It is your girl, your diva and knowledge, Lady Mocha, representing Mocha's Ladies Lounge. Hope y'all are doing good. Happy Sunday. But by the time y'all probably get this on pre-recorded, it'll probably be Monday. So happy early Monday in the event I don't get it uploaded until tomorrow. But y'all, I thought it was imperative that I went into discussing this because, I do not... I've been fell off the bandwagon of watching Love and Lockup in Huntsville, but I did catch a episode was uploaded on YouTube because I refuse to give the show itself any ratings. So I always listen to the different bloggers who speak on it, or I am catching it with different sources, but I don't watch the actual show, right? So anyway, I did watch the episode last night. I think we're into what season is it? Oh, season 8, episode 6, because that's just how out of touch I am with the show. And as I heard, the ratings are doing terrible. Righteously so. Y'all are not missing out on anything. I tell you, the show is just giving it's just giving dryness. It's just so dry. I'd rather go to an opera show, and an opera show will probably be way more entertaining than this. It's just stale storylines on every cast member. No disrespect, but I'm just not into it. But several things went on throughout the show, but the part that stood out to me, of course, when Melody showed up to the event in which Tisha, Marceau, the usual cast was there, with the new couple being there as well. But I wanted to just speak more particularly on this scene because I really don't care about Marceau. And y'all got plenty of bloggers who I'm sure is going to break down and tell you every little speck and element of the show. And I just wanted to specifically chime in on one particular part of just Tisha and her whole vibe when Melody walks in. And this is what I believe. I strongly believe that if my face don't light up when you see me, if I don't light up the room when I walk in the room, and everybody's looking at me with some type of disdain, I'm automatically not feeling the energy. And it just seems like to me, whenever Mel comes around, no matter how much Mel has, made amends, made peace, tried to embrace her, something about Mel just works Tisha over. And it's just so evident, for any of the sisters that's spiritually woke and not spiritually broke, you just know when your energy is throwing off another woman's energy. Doesn't matter if you, hi, how you doing, boo? You look so pretty today. That person's spirit speaks volumes. That person's spirit speaks louder than their compliments, And anybody can tell, and maybe Mel has just always been a graceful woman who's always taken a high road. But everybody from a distance can tell that Mel's presence just irritates Tisha. And as Denzel Washington, the actor, said, sometimes it's not that the person don't like you, it's that your spirit irritates their demons. And that is God's honest truth. Have you ever been in a situation, ladies, in which like you met a female, you know, y'all might even was friends at one time, but y'all fell out and y'all still decided to be cordial, or for whatever reason, no matter how nice you are to a woman, it's just something about her spirit that does not settle well with you. It could be one of your in-laws, you know, it could be a woman on your job, it could be somebody, like I said, who you was friends with once upon a time. It's because their spirit does not agree with yours, and there's a reason why. There's that awkwardness, there's that unsettling feeling when that person is in close contact with you, right? So basically we saw Tisha had to make it her business to approach Mel when Mel came through the door. And you know, Mel has always been her glam self. Mel is not extra. That's just how Mel is. Mel is just one. She loves to look her best at everything. She will wear her shades. She will rock her hair in different colors. One minute is long, next minute is short. Anybody who knows Mel, Mel is just the queen of style. That's just her. She's not pretending to be nothing. She's not trying to outdo the other women. She's always been a glam girl. She's always been that girl, okay? And Tisha made it her business to have to wobble, because she didn't run. She had to wobble herself to the front door, approach Mel, and going to tell Mel, can you please take off those damn shades? Now, what grown woman tells another woman to take off her shades? I mean, this is a grown woman. This is not a child who's coming to school with shades on. Like, no, don't be putting no shades on. You in school. Tisha was trying to handle Mel, and you know, Mel, being the graceful woman that she is, oh no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And you can just tell, you know, Marceau was low-key embarrassed because he know he's married to Wanda Jr., like Mel says, and that's what I'm going to call Tisha, Wanda Jr. at this point. Kimmy being the mother hen, because for whatever reason she feels like every time Wanda Jr. gets out of hand, she has to run over there and intervene. Because for one, Kimmy cannot go against what Tissue does, or else it gives her issues with Maurice and the family. Like, okay, why are you so loyal to everybody that Tisha disrespects? Even though Tisha, Wanda Jr. causes the disrespect. So basically, that is her husband's brother, wife, which is her sister-in-law. So Kimmy's gonna always be Team Tisha. I don't care how out of pocket. Only thing she can do is try to intervene so Tisha don't take things to a whole nother level. But is she gonna call Tisha out? No. Is she gonna put Tisha in her place? No. She's not gonna do that, because unfortunately for some of these people, loyalty means stupidity. Means you just supposed to, you show your loyalty by standing by us no matter how stupid we look, no matter how wrong we are. You family. And I can't roll with people like that. I cannot roll with people that think because they family is family that they can give them a pass on disrespect. That, well, that's my sister, that's my cousin, that's how she is. No, we're not going to do that. I got to go alone to get along game. Because that's how she is. That's how y'all accepted her for her. Y'all accept her for being the disrespectful person she is. So I got to blend in and go along and get along with the dysfunction. That's not happening. And I refuse to put myself in a position in which I am being called out for how I react. But no one is not calling out the person who caused me to react the way I did. People look at the reaction, but they very rarely look at the disrespect that led up to the actions. So basically, Tisha tries so hard to make it appear as if she's unbothered, but her spirit is telling on her. Her spirit, her vibe snitches on her. She's always bothered by Mel. And the reason she's bothered by male, and that's the purpose of me doing this content, because a lot of y'all may have friends out here like Atisha, or enemies like Tisha. You may have a sister-in-law. You may have a sister. You may have a mother. All of us have encountered a toxic Tisha. Okay? I can raise my hand. I encountered a toxic Tisha. And when I said, baby, that thing, it was crazy because she liked me as far as I made good company. You have to understand and read in between the lines. Know when a person like you for you, or they just like you for good company. And I remember I was in a very similar situation in which me and Mel are a lot alike because we're Scorpios, right? And Scorpios, for the most part, we're very humble, spirited women. And until you take us to a point where we got to be pythons, then you get a whole nother defense, you know. And I remember, you know, me and this particular female, we had vibed pretty well. She liked my personality. She liked my jokes. She liked that I was the type of female I was down for whatever. If you say, let's go grab some lunch, some sub sandwiches, okay, girl, I'll meet you what time. I was down for anything. And I think that's what she liked, was that I always made good company. But at the same token, she had an envious spirit. And this is what I need a lot of you women to understand. It does not matter how nice, humble, civil, easy-spirited you are. You cannot change the mindset of an envious woman. If she does not like you, she does not like you. I will let y'all know. I've been in situations in which I would try so hard to not make a person believe that I did not have their best interests. I never wanted to give off that vibe because I always wanted to genuinely be liked, you know, and that was a spirit. It took me years to understand that. It does not matter how good of a heart. You can have strong heart posture. But if a person has already deemed it within themselves not to like you, there's nothing you can do to change that. And I personally have the spirit of approval. Well, I always seeked approval. You know, always wanted people to like me, to just get along with me. I'm all about peace, peace, peace. I'm addicted to peace. I don't like awkward vibes. I don't like a funny silence. I'm always been the let's talk about it, let's chop it up, let's resolve it, let's find a peaceful ground, because I don't like awkward vibes. I want to be able to re-encounter you and know that we've settled our differences and we can put it aside. But when a person has already made the decisions within their minds and heart not to like you, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm gonna listen, maybe a sister in the chat room, you know this person do not like you. Why are you trying to get them to change their mind? I feel like this is a word for somebody. Why are you still trying to make peace, make good? Why are you still trying to prove to them that you are worthy? If for those of you who have any doubt in their minds that you probably went wrong somewhere, if you know in your heart you did absolutely nothing wrong, why are you trying to make it right for them when you know you did nothing wrong? And what I've come to discover, it is not your business how people feel about you. It's not your business, but it is your business the disrespect that you tolerate based on how they feel about you. That's the only part that where you got to hold yourself accountable is what you tolerate. You cannot make peace with a broken person. And I have realized in the last two friendships I had, I was trying to keep peace with women that had already been broken into pieces. Ah! Hello. Ain't that a word? You stop trying to make peace. Write it down. Put this in your phone. Text it to somebody who needs it. Stop trying to make peace with a person that's broken in pieces. Tisha is broken in pieces. Melody's good works are going to go in vain. Trying to be all right with Tisha. There's a lot of reasons why toxic Tisha, and we all know toxic Tisha, has still some resentment. And the number one resentment why Wanda Jr. has animosity towards this low key, which is not really low key, because even Ray Charles can see the stuff she be doing. Tisha does not like Mel. Okay, she never will. It don't matter. I've learned that the hard way. Trying to make peace with a woman broken in pieces. They don't like you. I don't know who need to hear this. Stop going to lunch with her every time she invites you. I got to talk to one of y'all sisters in here. Because somebody, I feel it in my spirit, somebody in this chat is dealing with a toxic Tisha. Why are you still going to lunch with her and you know you don't want to go to lunch with her? Why you still hang out with her and you know your spirit does not sit well with her? Why do you go to the functions she invites you to when you know when she gets around certain people, she's going to treat you different or act different? Why are you in the presence of a person who knows you just went through something, a very trying event, whether if it was you lost your job, you had a divorce or something like that. All of a sudden, this person wants to be in your company so much now that you done lost something valuable. Why she wasn't there when you was on the up and up? Why so much, I'm here for you, I support you? No, it's to be nosy. It's to see if you are able to still keep your composure after going through what you're going through. Everybody ain't close to you to keep up with you. It's to be nosy. It's to see if you haven't folded under pressure, because the truth of the matter, they would have folded under the pressure. I'm going to need a sister in here right now to release herself from that toxic Tisha. And you know who you are. You've been needing that confirmation. I just gave it to you today. Stop. You done asked God 20 times. He's telling me to tell you, let her go. I don't care what all she did for you. I don't care how far back y'all go. I don't care if you the God kids to her children. All of these things the enemy will use to keep us attached to people that God did not assign us to be there for in the first place. You didn't go on God. You went on what you felt. You went off your heart that misled you. Anyway, get back to my point. Release that demon that's holding you back. Your blessings cannot go into triple fold because you're bringing people in your life that's not assigned to the blessings that God got in store for you. Now, if that's not a word for somebody, I don't know what is. Wanda Jr. cannot understand how Mel is still progressing after the humiliation of what Martell has done. Because truth be told, Tisha does not have that strength. So Tisha cannot live without Marceau, and she makes that more evident by the day. We've seen Marceau disrespect Tisha multiple times. We don't even have to discuss all of the details in all of the episodes. You know and I know Marceau is an ain't-ish dude, okay? This we know. We don't have to bring up all the scenarios or whatever unless y'all choose to bring them up in the comment. That's fine. Tisha could never live without her husband, and she still can't. So she's having a hard time understanding how Mel is still striving without Martell. Women who don't have the strength to do what you do and weather the storms that you have weathered, they, instead of them being admired by your strength, they become intimidated. Instead of them being inspired by your strength, they become intimidated by your strength. Because I wouldn't be able to do that. That's pretty much like a woman, just to give y'all an idea, to make it more clear. That's like a female, for instance, who never worked, never had a job in her life, right? And she's always dependent on her husband to pay the bills and do everything, okay? let's say she's friends with another woman who's married too, but always worked, always did her part, always paid the bills, right? And let's say the woman who always worked to pay her bills, her husband died. Yet, she's able to still pay the bills, maintain. Why? Because she always worked, right? The woman who's never worked, she's looking at her from a distance like, girl, how do you do it? Because if my husband was to leave me, I don't think I would have been able to survive. Because for one, this woman already was building herself in areas in which you chose to become complacent. Hello. A lot of women are hating on other women because there's women out there, and you could be a hater too. You might be hating on a woman because you're looking at how she is strong in areas in which you chose to be weak. Hello. Because this woman here chose to build businesses, build brands, come up with ideas. While you decide to kick back, just have kids and let your husband run everything, which gave him that advantage to control you, gave him that advantage to make you scared to want to go out there and do things other women are doing. So now you're looking at other women who are doing what you wish you could do, and you're looking at them with the side eye. Tisha is looking at male, wondering how male is still able to excel. She still envies that. You know why? Because if she would have been in male's shoes, she would have crumbled. Tisha is looking at male every time she sees her, and she's wondering, how is she still doing the damn thing? Why does bitch, no disrespect to male, because y'all know I love her, but that is how Tisha thinking. Why is this bitch still looking good? Why she still got that snapback game? And here it is, I got my husband, but I don't have my snap. I don't have no snapback because I'm too busy sitting back on snacks. I'm sitting back eating snacks. Even with that BBL, we can tell that Tisha is still struggling, trying to get that body yada yada and trying to get that attention. So every time Mel steps in the room, her skin crawls. Because she would not have been able to have the same strength Melody has. Because believe it or not, you got, especially a lot of these broken married women around here, they think their husbands are everything, honey. Child. Some of these women, they get a man. Listen, I got a family member on my husband's side of the family now. Baby, she got herself a man and she have disowned everybody. Don't talk to nobody. You get some women, their only identity is through their man. Their only happiness is through a man. And it's sad for women to be just that jaded to where you only can find happiness if you got somebody that you could brag about as your husband or your man. And as soon as you don't have a husband, you don't have a man, you will fold, you will crumble. Most enviousness comes from people see you go through something and they know how they going through it, they will crumble. They will fold. People don't have to be jealous of you because of your money, your education. Believe it or not, it's so many things a person could be envious of. And it's not just riches. A person could envy you just for the spirit you carry. Just for your strength. That you don't fold under pressure. Just for your tenacity. That you don't give up. Some people hate on that because Tisha would have not been able to weather the storm. See, it's funny. People will laugh at your struggle, but they will not be able to endure your struggle. They'll make a mockery out your struggle, but they wouldn't be able to survive your struggle. The main thing people drag you for and bash you for, had it been them, they would have not had the strength to endure it. They would have not been able to do it. Every time Tisha sees Mel, she's not understanding why is this woman still standing tall. Why is she still fabulous? When you are down, listen, when you have your down point, some people expect you to slip your wrist and just want you to end your whole darn life. Because that's what they would have done. So every time Tisha sees Melody steps in the room looking fab, she just has to say something or give a certain look. And she just can't stomach Mel because it's straight jealousy. Why? Because when they can't imitate you, yet they hate you. I see Tisha try to dress it up a little bit. You still got nothing on Mel. It is what it is. Not only that, a lot of times, I'll tell you this. Sometimes women don't like you when they know you are the type of woman that their man would be attracted to. Ha! Let me sip my coffee on that in case y'all didn't catch it. One thing I know, a woman knows what her husband likes. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like, hit the likes. I would appreciate it. I'm almost at 3,000 subscribers, so I want y'all to help me get there in the algorithms by hitting that like button. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. A woman knows what her husband likes. And trust and believe, she's already looking, a woman is already looking 2 miles down the road before her man even notices the other woman is about to walk the corner. She already saw the woman 5 miles ahead and waiting to see how he gonna look as the woman approaches the scene. She's already looking. Tisha knows that Mel is Marceau's type, because we don't see Marceau look at Melody like a lemon pound cake, honey, like he just wanted to eat her alive. He just could not keep his eyes off. That's another reason he be shading Mel, because he looking like, damn, like, men not gonna tell other men certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, because it's a bro code. But I know sometimes when Marceau sees Mel, he's like, dang, Martell, how you gave up that lemon pound cake, bro, because that's how he wants Tisha to be. Believe it or not, the main thing that men complain about is what they want. Marceau complains about Mel being his boss chick and always on top of things, but that's really what he wants. A lot of times when a man is disrespectful for no reason, it's because there's something about you he admires. Y'all heard it here first. Hit the like button, hit the like. Everybody who's coming in the chat, hit the likes. Tisha knows without a shadow of a doubt Marceau likes Mel. And it may never get to the point that he'll hit on her, because for one, Marceau don't have that type of confidence. And for one, and another thing is Marceau know Mel will get him right together. Okay? It's not because he respects Martell or he respects Tisha. It's because he knows Mel is not that chick. But if Mel was down, she could have Marceau. She don't want him. But if she wanted to prove a point, she could do that. But with all that being said, that is why Tisha does not like Melody. Yeah, Marceau plays it off, tries to play it off and not look at Mel too much when Tisha's around. But Tisha can smell it. You can smell when your dude is checking out another female. It just is what it is. Mel has the body yachty. She has the look. She has the charisma. She's a boss, making boss moves. And Tisha is just sitting there like, how is this woman just still pulling it off? How she still got it together? Listen, somebody in circle right now, it's not because they like you. They just wondering how you still pulling it together, because you were supposed to fold when you lost your job. You were supposed to fold when you lost your marriage. You were supposed to fold when your loved one passed away. You are supposed to fold because you found out something medically. A lot of people are wondering how you are holding up In other words, she really don't like Mel. She's just tolerating Mel. And a lot of you have to understand when it comes to these friendships, you have to know when a female really likes you or they're just tolerating you. Some of them just tolerate you for their own selfish benefit. Maybe they're trying to get a promotion and they know you cool with the boss, or maybe they know you got like a lot of business ideas, you're very business minded, so they want to be friends with you because of what you know about business. Certain people got a place for you in their life, and you have to know if a person genuinely has good intentions to preserve a friendship with you, and when others don't. And that's basically what I feel is going on with that. Tisha wants to do what Mel is doing. She wants to start her own business. I believe she wants to make big boss moves, but because of your husband, who is a user, you're going to always be restricted. Because even though Marcel and Martell are different, but they're a lot alike. Martell was going to stunt Melody's growth, just like Marcel is stunting Tisha's growth. All married men don't have their wives' best interests. All husbands don't have their wives' best interests. Some of these men will marry women who they know they can run over, who they know they can capitalize off of, who they know is not going to question anything. Melody was not that girl, and that is how come she got rid of Martell. Because Martell was not just going to keep spending money out the bank, and Mel not look into it, not inspect it, and not call him out on it and put a stop to it. Marceau, on the other hand, he's allowed to pretty much do whatever he wants to do, because Tisha is so worried about her image. She's one of them wives, she'd rather suffer in silence, and meanwhile in the public eye pretend that she's happy and her and Marceau's in a good place. Even on the episode, she brought up to Maurice about how he needs to tell his brother to wear his jewelry, to wear his ring. The man doesn't even like to wear his ring. Okay, so it just goes to show you how much she does not value Marceau. Marceau does not value the marriage like she does. And this is another thing that a lot of married women have to understand. Don't become so asphyxiated on the image of your marriage that you overlook the treatment from your husband. You so badly want to keep your marriage together because your marriage is more important than your husband treating you right. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to be miserable. And that's what's going on with Tisha. Tisha is mad with everybody, especially Mel. And it's easier for her to take it out on Mel because, see, she feel like Mel is already down as far as she's concerned. So sometimes people want to dump their trash on you when they feel like you're down in the dumps. But at the same time, she know Mel is not one who she can make feel like a failure or look like a failure, regardless of what one-ups Tisha feels she has. It'll never measure up to all of what Melody has truly accomplished, So, this is just something that, a lot of women encounter. A lot of y'all are in the circle with women who don't have your best interests. And what tends to happen if you continue to hold on to these friendships, it's going to become more and more evident because a person can only hold their mask for but so long. When Tisha physically went over there and tried and attempted to take those shades off of Melody's face, that just goes to show you how her hate keeps consistently manifesting itself. Tisha can't hold it. Tisha had to go all out her way to approach Mel just to get those shades off of her. That's just how much her hate has manifested. And in due time, listen, if you keep ignoring these red flags, it's going to get worse. I was in a friendship with a woman who was showing me over and over how much she did not like me. She did not have my best interest. And I honestly could say I did absolutely nothing to her. If I did some BS, I would have said it. If I talked about her, if I tried to sabotage her, I would be woman enough to say it. That's one thing about me. I'm going to tell you, I ain't got a problem. Say, well, maybe her hate for me manifested once I was, messing with her man. It is what it is. I don't have a problem with being very transparent. But jealousy started rearing its ugly head I noticed when people, for whatever reason, would show me more favor than it would show her. I don't know, because people are so juvenile, and I think with her personality was so strong, like Tisha's, very strong and low key bullyish like. And I think people who saw that did not take a liking to it, and it made them automatically gravitate towards me, because I don't carry that spirit of I don't carry that bully spirit. I don't carry that aggressive spirit. She was very aggressive, you know, and okay, let me say this. Hopefully I don't offend anybody in my chat, but I could only speak my truth. I cannot speak for everyone else, but me speaking on myself, and this is no disrespect to any of my dark-skinned, brown-skinned sisters in the chat. Do not feel like I'm putting y'all down or I'm shading y'all, because my best friend who passed was a dark-skinned woman, and I love her like a sister. That was my boo thing. That was my everything. And I love that girl to this day. Angela Simmons, rest in peace. That was my girl. Down since elementary, okay? She's been going like 6-7 years, right? Never had that kind of vibe from her. But I'm going to be honest with you. Every female I ever had problems with, and it's just me, it's been women that have been darker than me. I'm just going to be frank. Some women got this color complex thing. Now, I ain't gonna say all women, my complexion was so great, but most of my problems came from women that was darker than me. I'm just gonna be for real. Every female I fell out with, they darker than me. I'm just saying, that's just too much of a coincidence. All women I had, they were darker, okay? And this last situation, she was darker. I ain't trying to be funny. Look at Tisha. Look at Melody. Now, y'all can say I'm being petty, but I'm telling you, some women have color complex issues. They don't like women lighter than them. Maybe I'm saying too much, but I'm going to be honest. I could only share my truth. I had women darker than me who did not like me. It's too much of a coincidence. Every female I fell out with was darker. Again, not all dark-skinned women have this problem. Not all brown-skinned women have this problem. I know some light-skinned women that are very pretty but are nasty inside. I mean, personality-wise, you couldn't pay me to sit at the same table with them, okay? So this ain't no light-skinned, dark-skinned, light-skinned women more humble than dark-skinned or brown-skinned. That is not what I'm saying. But Tisha may have a color complex. I know y'all don't want to believe that. Mel is lighter than her. Now, y'all, some of y'all may agree, y'all may not agree. I ain't saying that's the main thing, but that could be one of those things. I'm telling you, some of these darker tone sisters out here, they have color complex issues, bro. And any female that's a little lighter than them, they look for them to not like them. Every woman I got into it with on my job has been darker than me. I hate even saying that, because I hate that it's so true. Every woman I'm thinking about in my mind I had a problem with was darker women. I was lighter than them. I don't get that. You know, and it's not just so much just your complexion, but it's your spirit. Like I said earlier, like Denzel Washington said, sometimes your spirit irritates their demons. You get what I'm saying? But some of these women, you'll be surprised. Women will hate you over the smallest things. They will hate you because you got a man who works and help you pay the bills. Well, that's just something men naturally supposed to do. But listen, if they man ain't doing it, they gonna hate the fact that you got a man who is paying bills. Some women hate you because you educated. They didn't get a chance to go to college. They didn't get a chance to better themselves. They hate you for it. Some women hate you because you close to your family. And they not close to their family. Listen, this is another red flag. Do not deal with women who aren't close to their family. And do not deal with women that are close to family that is toxic. Tisha mama, red flag. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Seeing the way Miss Wanda is, listen, her daughter, and she showed this on this last episode, when they get their drink on, they let all the real demons come out, baby. If I see your mama toxic, your daddy toxic, I don't care how nice you are. Yes, I'm going to judge you by the fruit that you came from, and I'm not going to get close to you. Now, am I going to disrespect you? No, but I don't want to be your friend. Because sooner than later, them toxic ways that's in your DNA is going to manifest. The girl that I told you I was last friends with, her sister was a very nasty individual, and she kept telling me how nasty her sister was, how she didn't want to be close. Listen to these women who complain about the people in their family, because the same things they say about their family, they got the same issue. She kept telling me how nasty and bigoted her sister was. I find out, hell, you ain't too different. Tisha is a lot like her mama. Just don't like other women because you don't like yourself. And a woman who don't like herself, she will find any reason possible to not like other women. Find anything wrong. Why her shoe like that? Why she chew like that? Why she got to pop up here every week with a new car? I know she ain't got that kind of money. She can't afford to keep getting a new car. Just anything. Tisha dislikes Mel for so many reasons. And I don't care how nice you are to a woman that hates you. You're never going to be able to change their mind. But the sad part is they will use you as much as they can. Like I said, my last friend, she did not like me. But she was willing to hang in there as long as I allowed it. It's called being close to your enemies. So you keep up with their every move. A lot of them befriend you just to keep up with your move, to keep up with where you're going in life, you know. If Tisha wasn't the way that she was, Mel would have opened a lot of doors for her. But I'm glad that Tisha revealed who she was, so Mel would not open any doors for her. Because if she would have got like Martell acting like she did it all by herself the whole time, knowing that wasn't the case. You have to know when people have your best interests. And if you aren't sure and you second guess, just the fact that you got the second guess, that's already a red flag. Because I should automatically be comfortable with you. I should be able to build a friendship with you, be in your presence, and not have to second guess, third, fourth, fifth about your intentions. The fact that I got to wonder, that's already not a good look for me. If I got to wonder about you, maybe it's a Scorpio thing. I don't want no parts of you. I don't like people I got to wonder about. Well, is she cool? Is she really all right? I don't like that type of energy. I want to be comfortable, knowing I can let my hair down, my guard down, you know. And I just want peaceful friendships without no uncertainties. That's the word that I couldn't formulate. I don't want no uncertainties when it comes to who I do business with, who I build a friendship with. I don't like no uncertainties. You know, I had a family member reach out to me the other day because I had another family member who I do not deal with because they basically told a bold-faced lie and used my name. Now, if you lie, that's your business. But when you lie on my name, if you definitely want to piss me off and get on my bad side, lie on my name. And she did that. And how I know she knows she did that, because ever since that lie came out, you never came around. You've been very distant because your demons are on high alert when it comes to me, because you know I done figured you out and I done smelled you out. So you avoid me. And that's the best thing to do. You avoid me at all costs. But you had the audacity to low-key call me from a family member's phone who you know I still deal with. And as soon as you heard my voice, you hung up because your demons was on alert. Your demons did not want to encounter my spirit, because you know my spirit is going to call you out. So I called that number back only for her mother to answer. And I said, did so-and-so call? Oh, yeah, she over here using my phone, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I'm going to let you know now. She better not ever call me off of your phone, no phone, anybody phone. Because I'm done with her. And her mother knew what type of person she was. She was like, oh, I get it. I understand. Well, whether you understand or not, I'm letting you know. she better not ever call me for anything, because she's a habitual liar. And one thing about habitual liars, they will get you killed. Just to sit up there and laugh for no reason. This broad got me and another family member not talking over a lie. And the fact that the other family member believed the lie, no, you wanted to believe it, because guess what? You had an agenda against me all along. So at first I initially felt some type of way, ladies, but then I thought about it. I said, sometimes God allows bad things to happen to expose you to the people who really have your best interest. So it took this person to lie on me for me to see who the person, for who they truly was, that believed the lie. And it's crazy, but a lot of the times you're not going to know a person for who they truly are unless something bad happens. As long as things are going great, y'all having a good time, there's no conflict, you don't get to see a person for who they truly are. You only get to see a person for who they truly are when the grits hit the fan. And once the grits hit the fan, and I saw how that person rock, and the fact that you believed a lie and you didn't even call me and ask, well, Mocha, did you say this? Well, Mocha, somebody said, you didn't even give me a chance to express myself. That was because all along you already was feeling some type of way, and you needed to use something to help you feel the way you've been feeling against me. And I'm like an idiot up here being cool with you, chopping it up to you, thinking that we genuinely in a good space. And it took somebody lying on me for you to believe that lie, you know what I'm saying? And now it showed me for who you was. So I'm like, okay, guess what? You missed out on your blessing, because I could have been a blessing to you. But God knows that sometimes we have gifts that we don't need to put into people that are not truly deserving of us. So when I see a person for who they are, I count it as a blessing. As a lesson and a blessing, instead of getting angry about it, because I could have put more time and energy into something that did not have my best interest. So I was glad that I found out, because truth is, I had made plans for this person. There's some nice things that I was getting ready to do for her, but once that came to me, I felt like, you know what, God, you just protected my best interest. Sometimes you cannot get upset when people show you for who they are, or people flake out on you for no reason. Rejection is often God's protection, because he knows, he done heard conversations about you that you don't know. He done seen things about that person that you don't know. And sometimes God will allow things to happen in order to move you out the way, because when God has a calling on your life, he has an assignment on your life, you can't take a lot of people with you. You're going to have to leave some people behind. And if you bring the wrong person on your journey, it can derail the blessings that God got in store for you. So in many cases, God has to purge your enemies. Oh, yes. God has to purge your enemies so your blessings can manifest. Don't get mad if that cousin you thought was so cool, that situation, y'all not speaking to each other. Don't get mad because that situation caused you and your sister, caused you and your mama to fall out, and y'all not talking no more. That was for your protection. Rejection is protection, and it's redirection. It's letting you know, you turn. Can't trust this person. Can't put nothing else into this. Time for me to move on. And guess what? God will give you double for your trouble, because me, I refuse to be a bridge over troubled water. You're not going to use me as a bridge every time things go wrong in your life. And see, sometimes it's not just you that the enemy is attacking. God is also teaching a person who mistreated you a lesson in the process. That because you're not right, that's why I removed this person out your life. You thought you removed them, but I allowed you to disrespect and do what you did to this person to cause them to leave, because I know you didn't have this person's best interest. So trust and believe God is dealing with the ones that you're not speaking to anymore too. Just because they act unbothered, they steady posting stuff on social media like they don't care about the friendship y'all had or the relationship y'all had. That's nothing but the devil trying to make you feel as if you had never had no value to them. But the truth is, God has a bigger calling for you. And those individuals did not have your best interest. They was going to hold you back, and God had to remove the pesticides out the way so your blessings can come in full circle without nobody sabotaging it. So when people walk away, people start flaking and acting and tripping and getting out of pocket for no reason. God is just showing you who they are. That way you know to rid this person of your circle, so God can continue to bless you with the gifts that He has that He has designed in mind for you. And that's just the bottom line. That's what's going on with Tisha. Tisha is a pesticide to male. She does not want male to do well. She's tolerating male. She wishes that she can do what male can do. But she's not in a position because of the type of man that she's bounded to. If she was smart like Mel, when Mel left Martell, Mel went. That's how Mel was able to excel. No, Tisha, because your marriage is more important than your growth. Well, you just going to be with a man that's going to continue to keep you on the same level. Even Kimmy on this episode, I guess they was discussing about, Kimmy doing business with Marceau as far as, helping to build houses and contracts and doing contracts with them so they could get him to build houses and build things, different type of projects for them. And even Kimmy was like, she was skeptical of that because Marceau has a track record of being Bob the Builder. He does not finish anything that he starts. And she went to naming a couple of things, but then I guess she thought about it because, again, Kimmy wants to be loyal to her family. She stopped when she went to naming all of the projects that Marceau started but did not finish. But, honey, you ain't telling us something we already didn't know, because all the bloggers done hipped us to that. True Tea, Caramel Rail, Black Titanic, Hot Tea, Here for Hot Tea. All of the queens of blogging been put it out there that Marceau does not build nothing. He won't even build a bunk bed for his kids to sleep on. Everybody knows that. And we know about Zen Gardens, but Kimmy skipped that part. We already know y'all got a reputation of starting and not finishing anything. Tisha, that is who you married to. You are married with a man who has no guidance, no real leadership ability, that has no real direction. A man who cannot direct and lead himself, he cannot direct or lead the woman who's joined to him. That's the bottom line. So you're just going to be a puppy just always lingering around, but with no real sense of direction, because he can't tell you anything. Marceau don't even know where he's going. How he going to tell you where he's going when he don't even know? And you have some women that's married that got husbands who have no direction, but because they're married, they feel like they got it all together. I'm married. That's my husband. And you're not growing. You're not prospering. Ain't no need to brag about a husband that's not willing to do what it takes to help you to better yourself as a woman, let you start your own businesses. The only time he wants you involved is when he wants you to sign off on the loan, co-sign on the loan. That's the only time he needs your participation, is when you putting a signature on the paperwork for him to get a loan. And you just have a lot of these toxic Tishas out here, ladies. Be mindful. Pay attention to the red flags. Do not ignore your spirit. If your spirit is unsettling with someone, that's in your circle, and you just know, no matter how nice they are, something just ain't right. No matter how many times you try to be the bigger person, you just see them do all type of shady things. Don't keep ignoring it. Don't keep bypassing it. You get what I'm saying? Take heed. Exit the situation peacefully. Don't wait till a conflict or something ugly arises and now you're trying to find your way out. While it's small and the flame has not ignited, gracefully exit the stage. Before we exit, hit that like button, y'all. Hit the likes. Father's Day coming up. Inbox me if you want to get your dad cheap cable for Father's Day. Yes, I have two lines going for $30. over 9,000 channels, and it does have all the sports packages. A lot of women been inboxing me, hey, does your cable come with sports? My husband is a big time sports. I have every sports: baseball, horse riding, golf, bowling, every sports channel, every ESPN. Yes, I also have all the live events, free pay-per-view events. It will not be no extra cost to you. That automatically comes with your cable package. So listen, men love to save money. If you can get my cable, that would be a big Father's Day gift. You get Fire Sticks from me, I'll send the Fire Sticks to you. The Fire Sticks will already be ready to go, and you just give it to him and he just plugs it in, okay? Or if you already have the Fire Stick and you just want my app, inbox me. I'll give you the information of my app, and you can install my app yourself for $50. Either way, if you already got a Fire Stick, I give you the app. Or if you don't know how to install apps, if you don't want to go through the hassle of having to do a Fire Stick, you just want a Fire Stick that you could plug in and it works and you got to do nothing, I can make your life easy. Stop paying these cable companies $150, $200. Anybody who has my cable, please drop in the comment below that you love the cable, you love the package. Tell me what you love about it, because I don't think nobody out here is really convinced that I got that top of the line, top tier live stream cable. I don't think they really believe it, y'all. So leave y'all comment below if you are currently getting cable from me. I would gladly appreciate it. Not only that, I'm going to post your comment into my next cable commercial I got coming up. So all my cable customers who are also subscribers or members of my channel, please drop your comment about the cable. Even if you don't care for something, let me know. Or certain things you feel we could add to the cable to make it better. Just drop it in the comment section, because I'm going to use your comments and place it in my next commercial I got coming up. So I appreciate it, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful week, and y'all will be hearing from me soon. Take care. Bye.
I'm just an old player from off the block. I get the black girl's dick and the white girl's cock. I brought the Chinese girl a brand new wok. I love Maria cause she made the tamales real hot. On the microphone, I'm the best you heard, cause I'm social poet with the voids and weights. And if I smoke a nickel bag up the hood, you get scuffed like a white wall on the clay. Your beats ain't banging, your rhymes is whack. You pretty Tony, I'm the Mac. When you rap, you don't even like to shit yourself. So take the microphone, boy, and stick yourself. I get high as a rooftop, sound like a shoe shop. Nominated Pimp of the Year, nigga, you not. I got the juice, that's word to Tupac. And all you got coming from me is a boof-op. Disrespect, that's what you're not gonna do. Put a foot up in your ass with an all-white shoe. We ain't friends, so let's not pretend that this razor won't become JD's revenge. You feel me? Ha ha, I'm a baby.